Welcome to the Pascagoula River Audubon Society Center here in Moss Point. I am David Wood, and this is also my home place that I deeply love, and I hope that while you're here visiting that you will have some feel for the land, the grounds, particularly the rivers, but most especially these beautiful birds that inhabit this place. The hum of the Pascagoula Indians helps to tell the tale of the singing river and builds a case to protect the Pascagoula River, the largest by volume free-flowing river in the 48 states. The center was established in 2005 north of Interstate 10 in a small camp on the Pascagoula River. From that location, Audubon rallied and trained volunteers to respond to the catastrophic BP oil spill that left large numbers of birds covered in oil and endangered their lives. Through the work of the Audubon and its volunteers, many birds were cleansed of the oil and saved, and have continued to call the Pascagoula River home. In 2015, the current center, located in downtown Moss Point, was built with funds collected from BP as part of the oil spill settlement. Sitting on 10 acres of land, this center was constructed over the former Pascagoula Power Company trolley line that operated in the early 1900s. The path on which you travel to the center is the historic trolley line that was used for individual purposes to transport workers from downtown area to the docks where there was lumber work to be done. During the 1800s and early 1900s, Moss Point was a huge lumber exporter, sending lumber to all parts of the world. Along the shores of the Pascagoula River, there were pieces of French tile that were used as ballast for schooners coming into port. The tile was dumped when lumber was loaded. Imagine looking over the back deck and seeing nothing but sawmills and sails for as far as the eye could see. Using the same imagination as you kayak around Hodge and Beardsley Lakes, remnants of docks are just a few inches below the water's surface. There are even brick and cement structures on some of the small islands in the lakes and river that still feature parts of those once buzzing sawmills. Our grounds and exhibits focus on the unique ecosystem that is the Pascagoula River watershed, with native animals on display indoors and a native plant botanical garden surrounding the building. The grounds model best practices for stormwater management, where we utilize structures such as rain barrels and cisterns and permeable gravel-paved parking and driving services. Along with our focus on connecting to the local watershed, we use our site to demonstrate the techniques of designing bird-friendly communities with the planting of native plants, removal of invasive species, structures for wildlife, and anti-bird strike material on our building windows. We hope to inspire others to make positive changes for wildlife in their own backyards. But in all this, remember, this is their place, their home, so watch your step.